All right, guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to chime in a little bit. I've been hearing or reading some banter about north swell, northwest swell, Duppies, west coast, all this and that. So let's check a look at the buoys real quick, right? Because the buoys are going to give us a true answer on what's going on out there outside of model world. So unfortunately, the only buoy that we have, or the buoy that's most nearby, is this buoy. It's North Equatorial 1, 470 nautical miles east of Martinique. Okay, that's not very close to us. Here we are in Barbados, right here. Here's the buoy over there. There is Martinique right there. So yeah, this is what we're working with. In my perfect world, we'd have a buoy right here. That would be ideal. Anyway, let's take a look and see what the buoys say. Or this buoy says. Look here, their latest update is 5:40 p.m., okay, local time. Swell height, about 6 feet. Swell direction, east. Swell period, 8. Doesn't look that interesting, right? Well, let's dig into some recent data. This is 5:40. Let's go a little bit more recent. Okay, so let's look at the wave energy spectrum. These numbers up here, wave periods, 20-second long wave period, 3 seconds wind wave period. Red line is your wave energy, which is a function of your wave height and period. You see some spikes here, so it's kind of a broad spectrum of energy indicating that there is some swell around the 9-second period that's hitting, but also there's some about 15-second period that's hitting as well. The dominant swell period for this location at this time, which is pretty much right now, is around the 9-second period. But you do have something coming in at the 15-second period. So the question is, where is this 15-second period swell coming from? And is it going to be a West Coast type of swell for us? Well, let's try and dig into some of that information. Well, let's go to, I believe it's real-time data. Let's check out real-time spectral wave data. Okay, this is just a table. And I'm not going to expect people to understand this right away. We're looking at numbers here. Frequency, which is 1 divided by wave period. But you got energy and you got some directional components here. All I want to show you is this. Right here, and you can see there's this number, 4.57, 5.7, and 2. These pretty much are the biggest numbers in this list right here for energy. And what does that mean? Well, it means the most amount of energy is coming in at the 0.068 to 0.078 frequency. Now, what the hell does that mean? That's just your inverse of period. So let's take 0.058, 1 divided by 0.058. That's your 17-second period right here. Your 17-second period doesn't have much energy. 0.114. Coming from 16 and 20 degrees. So coming from north-northeast. Aha. Well, let's look at this number. What's 0.73 frequency? What period is that? So 1 divided by, what is it? 0.073. This is now about your 14-second period. Look at this. The most amount of energy hitting the buoy right now is in about the 14-second period. Okay? Yeah, there's also some in about the 15-second period. So there is some kind of long energy groundswell that's hitting this buoy. All right, next question. Where is this longish period energy coming from? Well, to understand that, we've got to look at the spectral data, okay? So that's this, okay? It's a nightmare. So you just copy and paste that and kind of reform that. And I've done that here in Excel. And what we're looking at here, I've organized wave period is the bold red, and your column with energy and angle related to that period. So you have 21 second periods, 19 second periods, 17, 16, 15, and so forth. Well, let's go back to that 15-second energy. That 15-second energy that we saw right here, that's coming from 348 degrees. So kind of northwest. All of these numbers in yellow are angles that have a northwesterly component to it. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's look at the 21-second energy band in this buoy. All this information is from that buoy. And here's the time periods, right? Each row is an hour, with the top row being the most recent. So the top row was tonight at 23:50 GMT time, so that was 7:50 p.m. tonight. So it's 7:50 local time at that buoy. There was no energy coming into the 21-second period. But if you go back in time, go back 2 hours, there was some so 5:50, there was some ping at 344 degrees, but the energy was super low. Yes, these energy values are low at the 21-second period, but they're coming in from the northwest, but they're low. Again, 19-second period, kind of low periods, but it does show that there is some energy at that 19-second period hitting that buoy around the northwest incoming angle. 17-second period, a lot more energy than the 19 or the 21-second period, but it's still low. But you can see you're still getting a little taste of that from the northwest. And you move on down and you can convince yourself the 15 to 16 second band, the periods between 15 and 16 second, are the dominant periods hitting that buoy because the energy is the highest there, and they're coming in from about 344 degrees, 348 degrees, 356 degrees. Remember, each row here is a different hour, okay? Most recent at the top, oldest at the bottom. So yeah, look at this. You can clearly see there is some northwest energy hitting that buoy, and if you follow the energy at the 16-second period, it increases as you get most recent or latest, right? So, energy is filling in at the 16-second period band from the northwest. Same with the 15-second band. Energy is increasing and it's coming in at the northwest. Now you go down these smaller periods, 12-second. Yeah, look at this. You had a lot more energy from the northwest earlier, say like in the middle of the night, last night, and that's an old swell. This is the new swell. So hopefully this will help aid your decision, and will we have some northwest pulse in the morning tomorrow? Well, remember, this buoy is almost 500 nautical miles off Martinique, so we got to do some interpolation, and hopefully we can use our catalog of experiences and relate this information. But for those that are wondering, yes, northwest energy has crept in between Martinique and the buoy and around Barbados, and let's see what that looks like in the morning.